Today on the Arizona Wrestling Federation on YouTube, I'm Gabriel Anders, and we're taking a look back at the reckoning that took place March 13th, 2021 at the new AWF Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. The card kicked off with Watson facing LJ Ramos, two alumni of the AWF Academy. Watson, a former AWF champion and AWF State champion, squared off in an evenly fought match. Looked like LJ Ramos would be able to take it at points in the match, but Watson was able to curb the momentum and sway the match back into his favor. On first attempt, Watson missed with a spear, Ramos able to avoid it, but on the rebound able to connect with it once more and score the pinfall victory.
When is it time to maybe step away, or when is it time to maybe go to the side? Not right now. I'm going to have to make an announcement here tonight.
Well. You know something, Orange? Right, Columbia clean pools, right? That's not what good old Shara said the other day, baby.
Some speculate Pete the Heat's playing with fire. Security tried to pull off the two men after interrupting an announcement for Lawrence Highland, but the fighting kept far into the backstage area into the night. In the third match of the night, the AWF Tag Team Championships were on the line as newcomers Bryce, Saturn, and Joey Hendrix faced the Real Money Boys, Sugar Brown and Clutch. In a hard-fought battle, they took it to the champions quick and early, trying to corner them in their respective corner, utilizing good teamwork and definitely working together as a cohesive unit. However, the tag team champions were able to regroup quickly be able to retain them once more at the reckoning. In women's division action, Brittany Brooks took on Freya the Slaya from north of the Arctic. A seeming mismatch on paper, Brittany Brooks was able to work on chopping down the tree respectively, but it looked like Freya was going to take the competition easily once she got it in hand. Freya dominated much of the match, but Brooks was able to surprise her opponent with a flurry of attacks, catapulting herself from the top row. Brittany Brooks was able to score the pinfall victory over Freya the Slayer. In a no time limit match, Andy Palafox and Evan Daniels squared off. Their match last month at Dire Consequence resulted in a time limit draw, thus making AWF officials deem this a no time limit match. Much to the chagrin of the fan nation, the match was ended due to a countout early on. However, AWF officials quickly intervened.
That this match will be restarted.
The match was restarted and it was declared that there would be a winner tonight, as the two quickly picked up right where they left off. Eventually, Evan Daniels, seeming to hook the tights, was able to score the victory over Palafox. An AWF State Championship competition, the new champion Ray Black challenged anyone from the back. Aguila answered the call. It looked like early on that Aguila would finally raise to AWF State Championship glory. A once unleashed champion in his own right. Seemed like this would be the night that Aguila would capture the gold. However, new champion Ray Black had other plans, as he too was able to regroup and put Aguila away to retain his championship. In a seeming match of epic proportions, Jordan Cruz took on Alexander Hammerstone and was able to squeak out a victory by holding the referee and delivering a low blow followed by a roll-up to steal a victory against Hammerstone. He quickly removed himself from the ringside area. In the night's Arizona Wrestling Federation Championship match, R3 challenged Parada for the title. R3, a former AWF champion, has been playing mind games with Parada. His former tag team partner, Evan Daniels, went out to ringside for support and seemingly to attempt to distract Parada to work in R3's favor. The strategy almost worked, however, Andy Palafox came out to even the odds, which resulted in a brawl at ringside mid-match. The distraction of the brawl allowed Parada to take advantage of a distracted R3, quickly retaining his AWF Championship. Parada is currently still the AWF Champion. In the night's main events, we saw a no disqualification match between Chris Evans and Paradox. It's a feud that's been building over the course of the last 6 to 8 months between former AWF champion Chris Evans and newcomer Paradox, who has been tearing up the AWF circuit as of late, stringing together a string of victories. This resorted to nothing short of a blood feud and one of the most brutal, violent, and intense matches that the AWF has ever seen. The two introduced chairs, ladders, and high-flying acrobatics, as well as skittles, kendo sticks, and what you're about to see here, Paradox, for the first time in AWF history, introduced thumbtacks into a no disqualification match. Fan Nation at a fever pitch, the youngster's plan seemed to backfire as Chris Evans was able to powerbomb him onto the thumbtacks and attempted to pin. However, the seemingly indestructible Paradox was able to kick out after super kicking her in the face just a week before. Brittany Brooks came out to confront Chris Evans. Brittany Brooks delivered a kendo stick blow that sent Chris Evans from the top rope into a table that was set up outside of the ring, crashing down nearly 10 feet, if not more, as the two proceeded to dismantle the ring to unveil the wooden boards beneath the structure of the platform. This time, the youngster's brutal strategy seemed to once again not work out in his favor. However, he was able to catch Chris Evans, this time delivering his finishing maneuver onto the unprotected, unmatted wooden platform of the ring. Just as Chris Evans seemed to regain control. Paradox was able to score the pinfall victory in Chris Evans' own no disqualification Forte match. This was one of the most brutal and epic matches that we've ever seen in AWF history, and seemed to put an end, quite possibly, to the feud that these two men have had in the past almost year. Security and medical officials tended to the opponents after, but Paradox was deliberate to walk out of the ringside area under his own power. Ladies and gentlemen, remember you can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, at Pro Wrestling AZ, and for ticket information and future events, and sign up to our mailing list at ArizonaWrestlingFederation.com. I'm Gabriel Anders. This is the Arizona Wrestling Federation on YouTube.